Hello, everybody, and welcome. I pressed the wrong mouse button for the music. There's the music. Hello, everybody. Surprise. The music was here just now, the whole time. How are we feeling? The music was in our hearts. That's exactly right. How are we feeling? How are we doing? Robertos, don't troll me like that 12-year-old on YouTube did. Get out of the comments. What are you doing? You did it. That's just this, despite my wishes, is just juice. No! God damn it. It's only me. It's only me. Hold on. I got you. Hold on. Why would it
Quick,
do
let's
that? Okay.
let's
everyone-
talk shit.
There we
while
go.
they-
Yes.
Let's talk mad shit.
Shit. Now they know it's true.
One of these days. I really hope. I can't wait to go. I'm going to Gen Con this year. It's gonna be really fun. I can't wait to go to Gen Con. One of these days, I hope that when I'm at Gen Con, I meet someone that's on the Streamlabs team. And then I can tell them, oh, great, stand over there and I'll take a picture with you. Let me just set up my, and then I'll take a full running goddamn sprint and kick them in the nads. Whatever shape their nads are, I'm gonna plant them right into their fucking thyroid.
Damn.
Streamlabs, when you update, I don't want you to change shit. I don't want you to move any of my knobs anywhere. Those are my knobs. I twiddled them. And those I give consent to twiddle with. You are
Yeah, I
not
was
on
about to
that
say,
list.
there needs to be a level of consent for twiddling someone's knobs.
Streamlabs and James Cameron, forever on my fucking shit list.
On site for them both.
Damn. Not me casually turning mass volume down. Just
It makes me so mad. I just leave. I have the settings there. They're ready. Ready to have a fun time. Don't touch them.
Don't touch it.
Don't touch it.
no touchy.
That was very much a big thing. So, since I was silenced, just a new thing that has happened with me is I have started a new job, and literally today was the first day, and I got off of a 12-hour shift just in time. So, this is why you're seeing me my glasses when I'm normally not wearing them.
You're full,
And also, it just
full nerd
Finally.
regalia.
And I finally moved into a new apartment. Except the neighbor already called the cops on me.
Oh, why? What the fuck?
What? He didn't like that I don't have a bumper.
Wow.
what?
I have a bumper.
That's a lot.
I don't have a bumper cover, and he didn't like that, so he called the cops.
Okay.
And they took that seriously?
Kinda. He was like, well, it was a nuisance call, so we have to tell you. We aren't really gonna, like, hunt you down about it, but you have to tell us that you're gonna fix it eventually. We were like, yeah. We'll work on it. And he's like, okay, cool.
People are crazy, honestly.
It just makes me mad. It just makes me mad.
Yeah.
Makes me wanna like.
Apparently, he's kind of crazy, though.
Great.
Seems
Or
like
keep threatening
I'm sure
our
this-
roommate's dogs.
I'm sure this will be the only incident.
Well, I mean, worst case, you can return fire with your own nuisance calls.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're threatening my animals. Just wanted to let you know so that I have a paper trail in
that
case I
is-
need
That
to.
happened yesterday. That literally happened yesterday.
Do it.
So yeah,
Call
no,
them.
just start, and then it just be like, we just want to have a paper trail in case we need to file harassment
Yeah.
against them.
Yeah.
So
Crazy.
come
No,
to
we were
Bud
like,
for
we-
more Karen tips.
Yeah.
You know, I was like, we've only been here for 2 days. How did this happen?
This is called, what is it? Benevolent Karening, when you use Karen powers against someone who's an absolute douche canoe.
Mhm.
Use
He
your
told
powers
he
against
told the
patriarchy.
cops though that the reason that he was threatening the dog was because he has a phobia of dogs.
Sounds like a fucking skill issue.
Yeah.
Is it documented by their therapist? Mm.
This
Personal problem.
isn't even a D&D game anymore. This is we're gonna complain
Anyways.
about the nature of fucking neighbors and how shitty they are, and also Streamlabs. I will hunt you down. Whoever is doing this, whoever's like, oh yeah, when
I'm
we
gonna
do
laugh
this-
if they just turn your Streamlabs off and
gonna-
they're just like,
gonna
none for
find
you.
They're gonna
bitch."
find our stream key and just be like, no.
So in order to fill in on some out of character tales of initiative lore, Bats, enemies on site, James Cameron, Streamlabs.
It's number one, all fascists. Number 2, James Cameron. Number 3, Danny's neighbors. And then number 4 is Streamlabs. Because you work
Okay.
so often. It's just, you've nitnoided me too many times. There was also that one time that you pushed that update when you could split your stream audio so that people could like do like royalty music on stream, except they automatically turned that setting on for all audio channels. So there were several episodes of Tales that just did not have fucking audio in the VOD. And I was just like, what? Why is this default on for all audio channels? You did not think this through in the slightest. I hated that day. That day.
You hated it?
I hated it. I think Raz.
Hey Matt.
Yeah.
Hey Matt.
Hey what?
Hey Matt.
Hey what?
Do we have those people that support us that
We
you can
do.
Get,
Not Streamlabs with James Cameron. Fuck that. But we do have spawners. We have
We have
wonderful.
spawners?
We have wonderful, delightful sponsors.
Owners.
Yeah. We have wonderful, delightful
Boner.
sponsors. The spawner boners. Like Raven and Riddle for all things fantastic, sharp-edged, handmade resin dice. Like my beautiful big Raven and Riddle Chonkosaurus. Let's see. I got some. I don't know if I've showed these on stream. I have from Raven and Riddle's delicious like forbidden snacks charcuterie Kickstarter.
Yes.
Some meat and olive D12s. Look at them.
Love 'em.
They're tasty. They're
Love
delicious.
them.
They are not edible. I must say that legally, despite the fact that they look so delicious, especially this blue cheese D4.
Let me put it in my mouth.
These are, by the way,
Wait,
the
why
most
couldn't-
readable, usable D4s I've ever bought that aren't like a weird shape. And very, very
Yeah.
good. And also, look how tasty they look. Look at that blue cheese. I can smell the fermentation.
Why couldn't we roll a
Smell
Raven
it.
and Riddle for our HP?
You did. Some of those dice were Raven and Riddle D8s. Sorry. They don't like you.
Damn. They don't.
No.
They don't like us.
But yeah,
Us at all.
we got some spawners. Raven and Riddle for dice. GameStop for all things game stoppage.
Game stoppage? What about game startage?
That's true. Maybe they have some game startage in there too. I have not browsed their wares, and sometimes Mark just shaking your head no.
Well, if they don't have any game startage, I bet we have some game startage somewhere around
We
here.
probably do. We're starting a game right now. And if you would like to start a game in style, you should go check out LoreLink, one of our other sponsors, and use it for all of your campaign notes and session tracking. I use it for all of mine, and it is highly useful and detailed. I just click on rooms, and it just takes me to the next room with all the little read aloud text and all the fancy little secrets. It's great for when your room has 6 fucking doors and you have no idea where your players are gonna go. And I can just put all the rooms on one session page and just be like, all right, which one of you roll the roulette wheel of dungeon map?
Okay, I opened LoreLink, Matt. You convinced me.
I nailed it. I am an excellent sales pitcher when you scrub from your mind all the angry ranting that happens in between the sales pitches. We also
Oh
have a
my
Discord.
gosh.
We have a Discord.
You can
where
create a free account. Sorry, go ahead. Continue.
It was so genuine.
There's a Discord, guys.
There's a Discord. Come in and hang
Come and
out.
chat with us.
Chat with
Let's
us.
go.
I'm gonna make an anti Cameron discourse chat. But we do have a TTRPG talk channel where you can talk session edition wars. We're talking about I think Robertables brought up the idea of beholders getting some interesting mechanical changes in 2024, and I had thoughts. So get in there, get in the hot spicy comments, and if you need even hotter and spicier comments, you can go to our Patreon where you can tell us what you want us to do. All things. That's all.
Game.
That's all I'm enumerating on that point.
That's, no, just
That's
be
all I'm saying.
That's it.
No further context required. Go to our Patreon. If you give us money, you can tell us what to do.
Yes. Please give us money.
That is the Fey pact that everyone operates under in the year of our Lord 2025.
You guys. Do you want to know what else?
What else, Raz?
All my people who are playing Call of Cthulhu in June are creating their characters, and they're so cool because they're gonna be like teenagers in the Call of Cthulhu universe. So it's gonna be kind of awesome because what the fuck are a bunch of teenagers doing at a hotel? I'm just saying. Seems a little
Sus.
sus. They're gonna get into some trouble. Okay. And also, I'm gonna run a fundraiser for what is it called? Lambda Legal.
Oh,
Because
nice.
they are out there winning court cases against the Trump administration for trans rights.
Yeah.
So, if you want to come and support that,
When is
I
that
think
going
our
to be?
first episode will be June 3rd.
Nice. Oh, you're returning of Tales of Misadventure, playing teenagers in a weird, spooky hotel, playing Call of Cthulhu for Pride Month? Are you kidding me? It's like a fucking DBZ fusion dance of all my favorite Tales things.
It's so exciting. And you can support trans people directly, okay?
Yes.
Okay, and I'm looking into how to do a shirt fundraising kind of a dealio because there's a
Yeah.
bunch of ways you can do it. So you could potentially buy a shirt that supports trans rights, and
So
then
you're
you get a shirt.
you're telling me
and
I-
you get your money.
I want a quick rundown of this. You're telling me that after joining the Amazing Tales of Initiative Patreon, where you can listen to a premium podcast featuring Bun, Danny, Melissa, and Laura, that you could also vote on the fact that we're playing some Goosebumps Call of Cthulhu that's going to be re-premiering in the Return of Tales of Misadventure coming in June for a Pride Month celebration, where I can get a fancy dope-ass shirt that benefits a legal team that constantly sticks it to the orange turd and his weird apartheid mommy? You're telling me I can do all of that? Right here? Now that's a
Right
sales
here.
pitch. That's
Right
a fucking sales
freaking
pitch.
Here. Okay, right
if-
here.
If any
And
of
if
that,
you want, Matt,
oh what?
you should do a Patreon vote for what goes on the shirt.
Yes.
We
That
can
was the
come up
noise
with a
of
couple
pleasure.
little. We can come up with a couple little things. It's great. Okay. Anyway, back to you.
So tune in for what month is it? May. May's Patreon poll. And you'll
Yeah.
get to vote on what the fuck we put on that shirt.
What the fuck goes on the shirt?
By the way,
Okay.
if any of that offended you, I'm gonna dust off an old gem from when we did the 3Ds of Doomsday. Fuck you. And now,
And now,
moving on back into the danger zone. What? We are playing some Tales of... we didn't even do the top of the hour thing because we had this stupid microphone squibble squabble. But hey, you're watching Tales Does Tales, where we hear Tales of Initiative play through Tales from the Yawning Portal with an Eldritch twist. I am your GM, Matt, and I'm here with my delightfully daring and frighteningly fantastic cast of players, Bun, Danny, Raz, and Mark. Mark doing some air grabby waves. Not sure. My Streamlabs knobs have been twiddled. Oh man, eat your heart out, Sam Riegel. Not even close. But I appreciate the sentiment. Bobbity ba. Before we dive in, trigger warning in the chat and then also out of my mouth. This game features elements of cosmic horror and gothic horror, including body horror, hallucinations, unreliable narrators, vile noises, unsettling descriptions, gruesome violence, suffocation, and poison. Viewer discretion is advised. So if any of that makes you squeamish, go over to our Tales of Initiative YouTube, which is getting closer and closer to 500 subscribers, which is like a big chunky milestone in terms of like what YouTube, the algorithm, the almighty eldritch god of Google cares about. So yeah.
Go. Sounds like a eldritch horror.
Does. It sounds like what their CEOs constantly do to fascists.
Anyway, so I wasn't here last time. Can somebody
You were
remind
not.
me?
You
what,
were
what
not.
happened? What are we watching right now? What's
What?
the TV on?
Tuning
What
in.
channel are we watching?
I feel it's more like a Delta Green opening, but like yeah, we cycle through like several screens of the static. We see a little bit of like a made for TV, as seen on TV commercial pop up, and then we switch over to we are missing Haley, sadly. So we're gonna
Sad.
we're gonna just like massage our brains to allow Winveer to deal with whatever sort of traumaticness is happening in her mind right now, and she's just processing it to the side while we continue forging through this dungeon. You just arrived, you just dealt with the cat room where the cat room where for the recap, I'll switch over to the map so that we can all ping around the map and make sure that we know what we're talking about. Because when I say the cat room, which room has cats in it? This one that has all the doors, had a bunch of cat statues and like taxidermied cats. We also had what turned out to be that one like Catman statue. What that Catman do? One of my greatest puns ever. Thank you. Came to life, unpetrified itself, and attempted to slay Winveer for messing around with that tiger taxidermy. Oh, excuse me. Turns out, very good reason for that. Inside the tiger taxidermy, in addition to a bunch of coins, which buried Winveer briefly, there was the mummified, like, phylactery style heart of this Catman, this were-jaguar, that after being squished, technically shocking squished, shocking grasped by, shocking twiddled by Mirik. Shocking twiddled. That's a kink community that I don't know what the rest of that sentence is. Mirik zipped squished the were-jaguar's heart, resulting in the animated cat statue man disintegrating into dust. You have all sort of rallied post-combat. Bun's internet gave up and hilariously posed her right in the middle of a sip. We're just going to note that and then move on. Bun, I hope you're
drinking the tea, okay?
She's sipping that sweet tea.
Oh god, I really am just stuck. I don't know.
You're still here.
Yeah, no, I'm still completely here. I was hearing you guys just fine. I was zoned in looking at the map.
You have really perfected your ventriloquism. I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Wow.
What can I
Throwing
say?
that
Like,
So-
I'm the best hand puppet.
There's a kink for that too.
There is
We're moving on. I see it, and we're moving on. So that was this room.
YouTube's not gonna be happy.
YouTube's gonna be mad at this one.
No, we're
Yeah.
fine. We're like with it. Oh snap! No, it's gonna. No, we're fine. They usually only care about the first 5 minutes.
That's true. Yeah, all of the kids have left by now. They need to go to school.
They need to go to school. They need to get educated.
Stay in school.
Moving
kids.
forward.
Moving forward. That was this room. That was this room that I'm pinging right now. We are now in this room down Shmya,
Yeah.
where you entered and found that there was this layer of like silty dust on the floor that whenever you stepped in it, it kicked up these sort of like phantasmal, ghostly images of people and things moving around, this sort of like windows into the past. For a moment, there were like tribal warriors that sort of like summoned out of the dust and were standing guard at the bronze doors that were on the opposite side of the room. Then when Narkissa went in, all of that dust sort of coagulated, and also our lovely viewers thinned the veil, which prompted a little bit of an interesting cutscene. And you saw a vision of what Narkissa has pieced together as, while sipping her knowledge juice, has pieced together as the annihilation of the original Quarry dynasty at the hands of, thanks to Pebble communing with her eldritch-tailed beast, strange patron, guide, mentor, multi-level
Thing.
marketing up lead. We don't know.
We'll figure it out.
We'll figure that out. But in communing
that.
with said multi-tailed entity, it seems that these like oath markings have been inscribed lightly onto Pebble's skin, and you learned that the Quarry dynasty was annihilated by a being known as Azathoth, the blind idiot god.
Ooh.
So
We love
something
it.
I just
That's
want
very
to
Pebble.
clarify and double check. It is specifically the Quarry Dynasty and not the Kalishtar Dynasty.
Yes, I should specify it as the Quarry Dynasty. I said Kalishtar is the Quarry Dynasty, which would have,
Yeah.
Narkissa knows, preceded any sort of Kalishtar emergence. And
Just, I guess, just for like a fun fact for the viewers at home, just in case you didn't know, the Quarry sort of races do expand beyond just Kalishtar. There's also Shifters, which they're kind of like they half transform into animals. That's a one. I'm trying to think of what some of the other races. They're kind of in Mind of Oberon, I believe,
Mhm.
or
they're in the Eberron. Then the veil
Yeah,
is not
the
on.
Eberron.
How dare it? It should be fixed now. I'm sorry. There you go.
oh god, I'm gonna be
There you
stuck.
go.
I'm gonna be stuck just drinking
You-
juice.
Just chugging. Bun has an intense thirst. This thirst will last all game.
To be fair, I feel like if you look back at anything, you'll constantly see me drinking something.
Yep.
True.
And it's why she married
Same.
4 or 3 other people. So this all adds
Yeah.
up.
It does.
Thirsty.
Narkissa thirsty.
Narkissa thirsty. This is canon. This is known. This is the way. Oh god. Here we go. Swoop. Sorry. Windows got weird.
Whoa.
Unpause the game. There we go.
That got weird for a
That got
second.
weird. Why did I say it that way? Yes, you are in sort of the reeling after effects of this. Windveer has just left the room, and in so doing, in that sort of aftermath, actually, Raz, Saoirse, I put some words in your mouth as Saoirse.
Okay.
You rolled high on perception in the moments following that vision, and noticed that as people have continued to move around this room, sort of in the aftermath of that strange, like, obliviation, the people are still walking around, but now they have a third eye on their forehead. It blinks in and out. It's not very obvious, but you were able to pick up on it. And in
Who has
saying
a
that,
third eye? I'm sorry.
the like dust figures that are moving
Okay.
around in this room,
Okay,
and
cool.
as you clocked that, Winnie left the room, and in leaving, that little kick of dust came up and formed itself into one of those big, like large, multi-mandible surgery insects that you would recognize from your time in the womb of the Black Goat, and it sort of
Yes.
looked at you and then burst into flames.
Okay. Love it. That was
And
weird.
that is where we are. You've been caught up.
This was very strange.
It's a very, very short recap because Bun is still mid-sip. It only lasted 1 sip.
I don't know what's going on. Like
I don't know.
shit, I don't.
But at least it's like kind of cute.
At least
you
it's
know?
comical. Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a good frame.
To be fair, there are worst faces that I could be making that could
Yes.
get freeze framed on.
100%.
Okay.
Any clips from this episode, there's just going to be a little tag.
I hope there's one where I am doing something funny, and when you like zoom into me, there's just me
It's just
not
going to be you.
moving at all.
standing- I will say, I normally avoid those. Like, normally when I'm clipping, I'm like, nope, not going to use that one because it got really laggy and it's just bad. This one, we're going to use because it's funny.
Let's see. Let's test the record. Let's see how long this holds up before it
Yeah.
clicks.
Okay. Yeah. What are y'all doing?
So that
Oh.
was strange.
I will quick. One thing I forgot in the recap of the cat room. So there's 4 doors. There's 4 obvious doors leading in. The one that came in from the Pelota hallway, the one that you went down to get to this room, the one that goes northeast and bends, you're not sure what's down that way, and the one that goes straight north. It has like soldiers down the wall in sort of like bas relief sculpture leading towards a set of double doors that are in the shape of like a divine jaguar. And then Narkissa was able to identify 2 secret doors in that room. One beneath the calendar stone that is above that altar. Pretty sure that if you press that little sun symbol in, it will open it up. Bless you. And then I was watching that sneeze develop like a Kickstarter page. And then there's one to the southeast, where there was like a tiger face in the wall, and if you press like a little switch, in the depression of the right eye, there is a doorway in the mouth.
Ooh, let's go in the tiger's mouth. That sounds fun.
Yeah,
There's
we
nothing
were-
else. Nothing else in this room of interest.
Nope.
We're in.
Well, there is
Yep.
a door in
There
the
is-
dust room.
There is a double door leading out of it. You've not opened that yet.
We'll go open the door.
Open the door.
Oh.
It's a very short hallway,
Okay. Oh, there.
and then another
Look.
door.
I just want to go.
Gotcha.
I want to get out of this room. Did not
Well,
like that. Where did
I think-
Winnie go?
Winnie
Winnie
is
left
went-
first.
Winnie's up the other way towards the.
Yeah.
here. Let me
Yeah.
drag Winnie along. Winnie's
towards-
coming. Whee!
Oh, okay. There. Okay. Narcissus would be like, okay.
I feel as though we should discuss what we just saw, but if we wish to continue, then
What did she?
I have an educated guess on what we could have potentially saw.
Molles.
So potentially, what we could have seen, was just a super quick question because you guys seem very surprised when things started to move around. I take it things weren't as active before I stepped in.
no.
No.
Okay. Then I have two educated guesses. One is potentially what we could have seen is memories inscribed on one's soul.
Okay.
Two, there could be a potential connection to a map that I have and the lens that I picked up in the previous cat room. And it is somehow magically linked in a way. And so it responded to that. Those are the two best guesses that I can think of.
Well, there was some movement prior to your entering, but barely flashes of anything. Moments in time.
Except guards at
Yes.
this door.
Let's see. I will cast Detect Magic.
Detect magique.
Detect Magic.
Detect magique. There is a general sense of divination and transmutation in this room.
There's a bit of divination magic, a bit of transmutation magic here in this room. So I'm assuming a view into the past, perhaps. I'm not educated on the book knowledge of magic per se, so I don't. But it seems like the memory might be.
Imprinted upon the place?
Yes. I did
Yes.
also
Yeah.
see.
The only reason why I was suspecting
Creature?
that is memories inscribed on the soul is my soul is technically older than all of us combined. Actually, I
What
don't
is
even
a
know how old my
soul?
soul is.
What is a soul?
So, this I might have to put this less. This is definitely a lesson I want to give, but it is a semi-lengthy explanation. But I guess the quickest way is in my studies. The mortal body that we all observe is comprised of three major components, which is the body, the soul, and the mind. There's a
Weird.
big whole thing, which I can go into much deeper detail when we get the absolute heck out of here.
Perhaps when we're not being poisoned with every breath.
Exactly.
Oh, that's a good point. GM,
Hmm?
how are the air bubbles?
How are them air bubbles? That is a good point. Your
I know-
excuse me. Gosh, your air bubbles are actually they should be fine. For a good long while. Let's see here.
I think we
Is
figured
there a-
out that Winnie doesn't need one.
Yeah,
anymore.
Winnie doesn't need
Yeah.
one.
Yes.
Can
Yeah, she
I-
was wanting to like switch it over, like
Um,
if it's at all possible.
Yeah, Matt, can I like take 10 minutes to like maybe try and ritually move the air bubble over?
Ooh, I'm gonna say no.
No?
We'll say no.
Okay.
It's okay. We're fine.
Something I just want to propose. Yes, if we could take just a short break, somewhere there is something that I would like to test before we continue adventuring on, especially with knowledge that I am now being given.
This seems as good a room as any.
Sure.
Oh, alrighty. So what Narkissa is going to do. So what Narkissa's going to do is she's going to kind of set down her backpack, and she is going to pull up a map case, and then she's going to unfurl it and let it kind of roll out. And then the next thing she's going to do is pull out this kind of strange box, open it up, and when she is lifting up the contraption, it looks very odd at first, but then closer inspection, it is a pair of glasses that has 3 lenses attached to it.
Okay.
So that's the reason why I am doing this, is I am wondering if the lens that I needed for this particular map is related to the dungeon that we are currently in. Because if we can get out of here, I want to get the heck out of here. As much as I love the history and all the knowledge I'm getting, I don't like being poisoned.
Who doesn't have an air bubble right now?
I believe the only people who don't have an air bubble are yourself and Mirik.
Okay. Cool. I'll cast one on Mirik.
Alright, now, Matt, I am putting on my fanciful lenses and looking at my fanciful map. Pretty please.
I'm looking at the map.
I'm gonna roll some
well,
hit
you-
dice.
I know you told me like last week, you're just like, tell me when you're gonna do it. I'm like, I'm probably gonna do it next
I'm
session.
probably
just to
gonna
let
do
you
it.
know.
Yeah, and then guess who didn't prep it? But no, it's fine. The only thing I don't have for you is a nice, pretty picture for you to actually look at. But I still have like what you see. You'll just have to theater of the mind it with me. I'm gonna take you on a little trip. So you pull out this map, and the map that you are seeing initially is of a mountain. And you see it looks vaguely volcanic. You see like a little bit of smoke sort of peeling off of the top of that mountain. And when you start adjusting the lenses around, you can see it like starting to change, like the ink. This is 100%, before anyone dares reference it that isn't me. This is 1000% the National Lampoon? That's not it. National Treasure. It's not
Spectacles.
the
Ben
spectacle-
Franklin
the Ben Franklin
spectacles.
spectacles with like seeing like the imposed after images and like the 3D magic glasses. It's 1000% that. And there is basically within this map there are sort of like 4 other maps, or at least not other maps. One of them is just this like bit of text that is hidden around the outside framing of this main map, that is just sort of this like whimsical depiction of this mountain, and you can see that it is labeled White Plume Mountain in like big fanciful writing in like the bottom third, like a little like clearly someone like made this to look very presentery and fancy. I'm so mad because I thought that there was a picture of this in the digital copy that I have, but there's not. It's throwing me off. There's pictures of the other map. There's not pictures of that map. Okay. Anyways, so you see that the inscription around the edge is rather long, but there is like a description sort of like tracking it. And you can see that there are 2 other maps. One of them is like a cross section of this volcanic mountain. And within, you can see all these like different lava chambers, along with these like tubes that are going to what look to be like roughly hewn out lava chambers, along with some like constructed like additions to those lava chambers. So it looks like someone has made like a base like a layer of the interior of this volcano and like attached on other rooms to the existing areas that have been hollowed out by lava. And then there is also a secondary map that is like a top-down perspective that looks to more clearly illustrate the mapping of those rooms. You're not entirely sure if this is 100% complete map. Again, there's a little bit of fancifulness to it and some rough sketching as if it might have been made like in progress by someone exploring this area. But this is overall a pretty detailed accounting of what is in this place. But obviously looking through these things, no roll needed. It is not the same place as this. You are in a very different layout. You're not inside of a volcano, although that would explain the poisonous fumes.
Okay.
It's just like kind of twisting the like lenses around, and then she just pinches the bridge of her nose and just, okay, okay, it's not this place. It is a future place.
Is it?
She's going to, yes, she's gonna just roll up the map out of character if people are curious. This is a map that Narcissa stole from her father
I love it. Fantastic.
before she basically disappeared from home.
Hey, Matt. Did my detect magic get anything off of the map or the lenses she was using?
The map and the lenses look to be fairly non-magical. It looks like this is some sort of mundane trickery of like special inks and lights.
Cool. I love it. Dope. Hey, Matt, where's the fish?
God, no! Don't give them
It's
ammo!
okay.
Don't you put that on me, Ricky Bobby. Where is that fish? That fish is currently in the chat room. But you know what? There's no reason that guy can't come in here for.
There is a
tour.
reason, because as Narcissa is doing all of this, Mirik
Fish
is
right there.
using new magic.
He's pointing at that door.
No,
Oh.
I want to dispel magic on the fish. Let me do it.
Oh,
Go ahead, if you want to do it.
Oh God! Hold on. Let me go look up something. I need to go.
oh God, look up its stats.
Gotta go look up the notes. There were very few notes of this fish, but I'm pretty sure dispel magic was one of the notes. Doobity dooby doo. Where is this goddamn fish? Let's see here. Where did y'all come from? Where did you go? Where did you come from, Cotton Eye Joe?
Spell.
Spell. That's why I was one room ahead. Let me click through my lore link tabs. We follow
Yes.
the map back. Let's see here.
I really,
Payloada.
seriously, I did just create an account for Lord.
It is a really cool tool. I'm very,
I'm-
very happy. It's actually like a big deal. This is not me like doing a sponsor bit. I mean, it's me doing a sponsor bit, but it's me legitimately doing a sponsor bit as I like fill air to go back to where this stupid fish is in the notes to
Yeah.
figure it out. But I've never used, like, I got on a World Anvil and I was like, this feels like a wiki that's trying too hard. And then like Obsidian kind of felt the same way. I've been a Google Docs girly for a very long time, just doing Google
Bro,
Docs.
same.
Just, like that is where
Same.
everything lives, in this weird, disconnected, hyperlinked hellscape.
Yeah.
And then, got some lore link. And you know what?
And then one day.
And then one day I got Lore Link, and Lore Link is very, very different and actually like is useful. I can link things how I need them to link. Like it's in the name, but like it's actually like meaningfully in the name. Like you could like connect all the different rooms and stuff, and then like, oh, this room has a magic item, and that links to a magic item page, and that has all the descriptions and blah, blah, blah. It's really cool. Alrighty. Going for a dispel magic on
Yes.
the fish.
On the fish.
I would like you to roll me a wisdom check.
Okay. I've got this.
You do got this.
Ooh, that's actually really good. Okay. 21.
21. You and the fish. Hold on. Hold on.
Holding.
Holding. Wait.
Holding.
Hold.
Holding.
Hold me, please. Hold me.
Hold.
Holding.
The fish stops glowing and clatters to the ground.
Yes. I win!
The Gorg
Slam. Slam
grab
dunk
the
it in the
Yeah.
in the bag of holding.
Yeah. I'm gonna just toss the fish in the bag of holding. This is my fish. I hunted
like
it.
to pick it up and look at it.
It looks the same as before. It's got that little like panel, and when you slide the panel across, you can still see those little like beads, but they're not lit anymore on the inside.
This fish is inert.
Okay, I'll bring it back.
We can ask Papa about it. Winnie, you're being very quiet. Are you okay?
I'm fine.
Insight check.
How dare
Sibling
you.
intelligence check.
Winnie is not fine. However, for the
Not
purposes of
fine.
Haley not being in here, that will be unexamined. You don't have the press F to interact. That's been disabled. You've got to wait till you get back to camp to continue this dialogue tree.
Oh, okay. Got you. I see.
That's great. Let's set up camp right here.
Motherfucker!
Yeah.
We gotta go fishing.
I already went fishing.
I mean, I could do with a short rest if we wanted to.
We are short resting. That's what we're doing.
So we are actively
it?
short resting,
Are we doing that?
and
Yeah,
we
okay.
are.
I rolled HP dice. And
Oh, you already rolled HP. Who let you?
I
Who
freaking
said
did.
you could roll HP dice?
You said we were short resting.
I said no such thing. I said that I was providing lore and answering questions, and then someone asked about a fish. I never once
Yeah.
said you are short resting and that you can roll
We're
HP
short resting.
HP
We're doing
dice.
it, man.
Okay. Okay.
I've taken control of the
It's okay.
narrative.
Ah,
I put
excellent.
myself in the narrative.
I put myself in the narrative. Okay. Where'd you put the fish, by the way? Just curious.
Bag of holding.
Bag of holding? Slam that fish in the bag of holding? Great. You
Now, kiss it. Your bag smells fishy.
take a short rest. And while you take a short rest,
There's a thing first before
oh,
the
there's a
short
thing.
rest.
For the short rest, there's a
There's a
thing.
thing.
Uh-huh.
Ah,
Merrick has a
sorry.
new spell in her
Uh-huh.
spell book called Tiny Hut.
Oh!
Yay!
Tiny hut.
To help protect us during our short rests.
Very nice.
I don't know if it's gonna work against poison
Mhm.
because of the way it's worded,
Yeah.
but magic bullshit can't happen in my dome.
Yes.
Fuck you.
I love it. The dome.
I
We've
am
reached
sipping up that tiny hut.
every fucking DM just shrivels. We've reached the tiny hut stage of the campaign.
We have. We've reached tiny hut.
We've reached tiny hut stage. Let me go look at good old tiny hut. Prize myself of the rules. 10-foot radius, a mobile dome of force springs into existence around you and above you and remains stationary for the duration. The spell ends if you leave its area. 9 creatures of medium size or smaller. All other creatures and objects are spells and other magical effects that can't extend through the dome or cast through it. Atmosphere inside the space is comfortable or dry regardless of whether outside until the spell ends. Okay, so yes, I will go ahead and say the poison is still permeating. I'm gonna say that like it's not blocking the mundane air, and this is a
It's
mundane
not a magic
poison.
thing. It's
Yeah.
just
It's just this
you
air's
can't
shitty.
weather.
Yeah, this air is bad. This whole place needs like 18 little Febreze thingies to solve itself.
Febreze.
Um, Okay, but you are casting. Are you casting it with a spell slot, or are you casting it
Ritually.
ritually? That takes 10 minutes.
We're taking the
plus.
10 minutes that she's
Wonderful.
fucking around with the map to be like.
Excellent. So,
okay.
okay,
That's what
so-
Merrick is
There's
doing.
just Merrick doing a little dance to grace
Yeah.
this tiny
Excellent.
hut. There's
Okay.
Narcissa just on the ground like
So I want to paint a picture of what happens here. I want to paint a picture for everyone's benefit, because a lot of simultaneous action happening. Let's realign the timelines. Let's TVA this shit.
Yeah.
Merrick, excited, pulls out the spell book, flip, 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 starts doing some wizard bullshit, incanting the words, and you start feeling this like this little like dome starts crystallizing into the air around you, the air getting a little bit solid at that barrier. At the same time, Narkissa doing some nerd shit, pulling out her little glasses and tinkering with the lens and getting it all and like unrolling the map. At the same time, Saoirse thinking, what about that fish? And that fish just boop, 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 and just no, poof, dispelling it, dropping it, and just like jamming it in the bag of holding. Fuck that fish. We hate it. And then
Saoirse makes a fish smell joke about Narkissa's bag.
Saoirse makes a fish smell joke. And then 10 minutes transpire. And at the very end of that 10 minutes, that fucking fish just boop, 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 right out of the bag of holding and flies out of here before the dome pops into existence.
That's rude. Goddamn fish. I temporarily won. Temporarily.
Is it at the 10-minute mark?
It's at
So
the
right
10
before the
minute-
dome
Yeah, it
finishes?
says, whoop, yeah.
It's like, don't take me to the dome!
Yeah, don't take me to the dome. No, I refuse.
It's
I was
very
trying to capture
anti-Thunderdome.
it without wasting a spell slot.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hey,
Guys.
I laughed so hard. I really hope my face did a thing in the replay. But like you said dispel magic, I was like, okay. I mean, normally it doesn't unravel magic items, so I'll say that this suppresses it. And in my head, I was like, for 10 minutes, that's a fair amount of time that they could be unannoyed by a fish. And then you did Tiny Hut, and I was like, all right, is it ritual cast? Okay.
10 minutes.
Oh, incredible.
I have a request, Matt.
Yes. Did that fish die?
It's been a ridiculous amount of time that poor Bun has been frozen. Can we briefly go to break
Let's-
just to see?
Let's hop to break. We're gonna follow
While
that
we're
fish into the
resting.
tubes while we take a short
Yeah.
rest. While we take a short rest, we want you, the audience, to go take a short rest. Get your bathroom snacks. Think about how amazing
Yeah.
life would be if shit cans weren't in charge. And get
Yes.
hyped. Go check out Lorelink. Go check out Raven and Riddle. Go check out our Patreon or our Discord. Go join us on those platforms. We'll be back in just a few short minutes.
Yes, we will be
Bye-bye.
right back.
Okay, we're good.
Okay. Go, Bun. Never
And we
mind.
are live. I was doing a Billy countdown for those who weren't aware, and we are live. And I love you, Billy. Okay,
Back.
you have briefly gotten in that fish's craw, showed that fish what for, and now it's back. You have a tiny hut that is big enough for all of you. I'll scoot you in. Spoop. Whoop, not the door.
Wow.
Spoop.
While we're resting,
Mm-hmm.
can I search inside my? Well, hang on. I have temporary HP. Is that gone?
No, that should stick around till a long rest. Yeah.
Cool. Love it. Second, I'm gonna search around inside of my fungus to see if I have a soul.
Ooh, okay.
Can I meditate on that?
Wisdom check.
Can I?
Search, plumb the depths of your
I'm
myconial
just
body.
really caught on it. I'm like, what's a soul? Do I have a soul? Is that a thing? That
Marcissa
is
would gladly explain further. But
17.
17. You are Yuji Itadori. You know the outline of your own soul. I
Ooh.
don't know if anyone's getting that weird reference, but I'm
I don't know.
enjoying it.
I'm kind of reaching out to Moon Mommy, and I'm trying to be like, is this me? Do I have?
And I think in that moment of reaching out, of seeking answers to a very strange and existential question,
Yeah.
there is the feeling of soft moonlight and sort of a Socratic question back. If you do not, then what has walked the paths? What forms the limb that is being tended? And you see that timeline splayed out on the wall of a limb, a tree branch harvested to go in the path of your choosing. Something has stuck with the body as it has changed. Whatever that something is, it belongs to mind and soul? There's a level of this that's ambiguous, but you do sense that it is a yes.
Cool. Interesting to know. Interesting to ponder. Anyway, snuggle my sister while we rest. She's clearly fucked up.
Canon, Saoirse has a soul. Stamp confirmation.
Saoirse has stole.
Let
Winnie
me-
fucked up. Cannon.
It's the soft moonlight for me. I think the soft moonlight kind of makes the spores along my horns, just kind of like glow a little bit softly.
Mm-hmm.
That purple fungus from the deep dark down, deep dark,
Yeah,
deep
because
dark, down deep dark.
there's been this ambiguous level of care from Moon Mommy so far, where it's like you get these visions and you get these insights, but it's like, are these nice visions? Do I need to interpret them to be nice? This one feels much more soothing.
That's my mom.
That's my mom.
That's my mom.
My moon mom.
My mom. I love her.
Any
Saoirse will remember this.
Is there anything special that the group sees as a whole from the whole meditation moonlight?
No, this is entirely internal to Saoirse.
Into
Okay.
you
So
see
we
You would see
the fungal
Yeah.
like glow of the fungal.
So you'd see some like, in the way that like a restless limb would move, you see some flexing in like the plantness that is Saoirse. Well, the fungalness.
It's
You
like
are
there's
the
worms in my throat.
you are the plant type, but fungi defy all attempts at classification, and we will not
Indeed.
attempt to put them in any little boxes, lest they get
Yes.
angry.
There's like 369 different sexes for fungi.
Yeah.
So, fuck your binaries.
and 90% of them identify as a problem. What do
Yes.
what do y'all? Anything else while you are short resting before you continue on into
Yes.
the dungeon?
Jot some shit down in my book.
Merrick is gonna use arcane recovery.
Nice.
Get some magic back really fast.
Refill that spell cannon. Yep.
crack the knuckles. All right, we're good again.
Yeah.
All right.
I think I'm gonna get myself a hit die to recover some HP.
Get some H pizzle.
I got 8 points of healing.
Nice. Oh, but
So you're not there. What
Saoirse,
comes out?
and well, you gave an air bubble to Merrick, so Saoirse takes
Yes.
6 of those HP away as
Yeah.
an hour transpires, and we are back to Poison Town.
6. But it's okay because it was my temp HP. It's fine.
Yeah.
Yep. Down to clown.
I have power surge now.
Ooh.
Oh no! Oh no! I don't remember what it does. I just know you're a war wizard, and in 5e the term power surge. Sure, it doesn't
It's fine.
bode well for me.
It's just 3 more force damage to any time I do a. It's nothing.
3. I can
That's
handle
all.
that.
It's nothing. It's fine.
I can handle 3.
Until it becomes the exact HP of your next
I
monster.
know. The amount of times y'all fucking exact change me, that 3 is gonna come up.
Okay.
Yeah, you've short rested. What do you do? You've got. You did not say you closed the door, so I didn't close any of the doors on the map. You've
No,
got,
we did not.
You've got the door, both doors leading out of this dusty room, this dusty prophecy room. And I will say that, like, as you have been in the hut, you've seen, like, as you've been moving around, the dust has kicked up and, like, started to do something, but the dome seems to be inhibiting that magic just a little bit to where, like, the dust can't properly form those phantasms within the boundary of the dome.
Okay.
Okay.
We release the dome.
Release the dome. Get to the chopper.
Get to the chopper.
I am gonna fold into spider form.
Okay. I have a
Um,
token for that.
You do, and it's gonna look a little weird because it's gonna look kind of like if you told AI what a spider looked like. The limbs, there's 8 of them because there's definitely 8 limbs, but they're kind of like tree branch style coming out at
Nice.
weird places around a central mass.
Okay.
It is, by the way, we're using the same artist that, quoting you, Gaggle of Misfits, that Butthole Mouth came from. I love Kim Holmes stuff, and we got this creepy little spider from Kim Holmes' amazing collection of art. So,
Cute. I
But
love
yeah,
it.
what you
It's
doing now?
adorable.
Do we continue forward down this path or do we return to the room of doors?
I'm curious about the spider, the little hole in the tiger mouth. So I'm gonna go scuttle this way.
And there are little alcoves, and you can see that as you are scuttling as a spider, phantasms continue to move up out of that dust. It seems that, like, the lingering effects of that one vision from Narcissa are diminished. There's no more 3 eyes that you're seeing,
Okay.
or at least it's very infrequent. And now as a spider, you are seeing, like, animals emerge out of your little spidery footfalls.
Ooh, what kind of animals?
Little foxes. You occasionally see, like, a small, like, myconid looking thing, like a little toadstool, like, with a face.
Toadstool.
Moving around. Ooh. Going.
That one
What?
of these days, I would love to turn into just a little
Just a little-
toadstool.
Little guy. Just a little guy.
Just a little, like from Hollow Knight, you know. The little,
Yeah.
Little funky dudes that just go. "Meow."
Oh man. Y'all going back to the cat room, past the fish that is moving past y'all, and to go point some more
no.
doors down here.
Emotionally, I'm checked out from that
Consider
fish.
Mr. Door.
I'm checked out of that fish. That fish no longer holds sway over me. I refuse to be irritated or delighted by the fish.
Oh. Okay, so
Where is
we have the places here. I've already mentioned, I think, how the upper location has like kind of, was it 2 statues?
It was rows of statues on the side, not statues freestanding, but like bas relief, like carved into the walls of like soldiers with like pole axes held out at like a sort of like a, imagine like soldiers in like a phalanx marching, it looked like that towards a double door, then in the shape of a divine jaguar. That was this hallway right here.
Okay. And then the other one leads to a. What are you doing, Pebble?
Wait.
Taking up.
I just wanted
Which
to
one?
see the door.
which one is through the tiger mouth?
The tiger mouth is to the southeast.
Tiger.
Okay, I went to go there.
So, yes. So.
It's the mouth of the
Okay.
tiger. It's the thrill of the door.
That's
Okay, so
what
here's
I
one of the
want.
secret doors. I don't know what is through it because I didn't want to potentially get trapped in it and then you guys couldn't find. So.
Narkissa has been on her
Appreciated.
best behavior for you, Mirik.
Yeah.
We have one
Narcissa?
disappointed stares too many.
Narkissa deserves a sticker.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. Can I
Instead of a
scuttle
sticker,
into
she
this?
gets jewels. It's just, here you are, my love.
Okay.
Can I scuttle
All right,
into the
so
mouth of the
Narcissa's
tiger?
seeing the. Yeah, she's gonna see like Sears being like, I want to go here in the way of spider, where it's just like, it just seems like Sears is constantly circling. So it's just like, okay,
Yeah.
and then like presses the
Dancing.
button.
Presses the button.
Press the button.
Shaboopy. And I am immediately pausing the game because I know you're just gonna jet set in there, you fucking monster.
I am.
That's the fastest. That was fucking video game Twitch muscles right there. Like, I'm gonna open this door and immediately pause this shit because you people cannot be trusted with an open doorway right now.
What's
Here
in
we
there?
go.
What's
No.
in there, man? What's in there?
Here we go. Hold
Tell
on.
me, tell me.
I think Narcissa can just see straight through.
Yep. Narkissa can see
The
a
whole
lot.
thing.
So this is from the perspective of Narkissa, but this place is actually lit. So you're all gonna get to know this very soon. So let me just give you some flavor text real fast. Why did I say it that way? I don't need to make every
Fast.
word a joke. The
Yes, you do.
walls. Yes, I do. The
You're a
walls.
dad.
I do. Yeah, that's fair. The walls of this passage glow magenta, bathing the corridor with a ghastly hue. Ghastly hue. I've been reading too much Dr. Seuss. A ghastly hue. Brought to you by Foundry VTT. Look at that. Look at that lighting. Look at it. Look at it.
So cute. So
Why am
cute.
I so
Very demure.
Very cool.
very mindful, very demure, very
Very
chroma keyed. After about 15 feet, the floor drops away into a pit that fills the hallway ahead. The pit looks to be pretty deep. I won't give you an exact until you step up there, but I'm not unpausing the game. Hold on. And you don't quite see what's down there, but you can see like it doesn't just like disappear into darkness. There's a little bit of that glow continuing down there. 5 feet beyond the edge of the pit, you see on the map these little like ladder lines going down. There is a bronze bar set level with the floor and embedded into the pit walls on either side. So, and that just continues at regular intervals, these bronze rungs that sort of make like a laying down ladder across this long, deep pit.
Okay. So rather than go alone, I'm going to tap Pebble with this limb that's like coming kind of up out of where the head should be.
Yes. Go with you? Yeah. Oh, okay.
And then I will
So,
kind of like crouch
just-
a little bit so Pebble can get on my back.
Okay.
So just
I'm done. I'm gone.
to kind of let you know, since I can see light, there is the pit, the bars, and at the end there is a door. I
Yes.
don't know how we want to exactly approach
I'm
this.
going to scuttle along the wall.
You're just along the wall.
Okay.
Yeah, just along the wall.
Okay.
What's down there? Can I see into
Ooh,
it?
yeah. You can see now.
Mhm.
The pit is roughly 25 feet deep, and you see. Let me show you a little bit of what you see here. Shh. Not that.
Just watching the little game master dot.
Yeah, just watching my
Right.
cursor just fly around. What's going on there? What are you doing? Show me your secrets.
Boundary's so good for ADHD. I'm just saying.
Show players. Here you go. You see these.
Ooh.
You see 8 large, sort of spidery, bushes with thorny stems, white leaves. I couldn't find anything with white leaves on it. White leaves and enormous yellow blossoms that grow across the bottom. So there's these 8 of these sort of like distinct, big, bushy clusters of these white-leaved, yellow-blossomed plants.
Hmm. I'm very tempted to scuttle down there. I'm gonna point. Pointing at the plants. Do we recognize what they are?
Give me a nature check.
$13.
13. They look thorny. You're not sure
Love
what
it.
these are. Beyond just like, probably shouldn't go down in there.
That's
I will
what I'm
say
looking for.
I will say that, like, looking at them, especially at the blossoms, you start to notice this trickle of like honey like sap, this like clearly sticky fluid coming out of the blossoms that if you were to touch, you would imagine that would have some pretty powerful adhesive properties.
Love it. Damn. I know if Winnie was here, she'd be like, I want to collect some.
I want to collect some.
Okay, we're gonna scuttle past them all.
Okay.
All the way down.
Well, now I have to pause the game. And
We're all the way on the wall, man. I'm not scuttling down there.
I know you're on the wall. I know. I'm aware. I'm being a fair adjudicator of this nonsensory. And just gonna switch the music for no reason in particular.
At least I brought someone with me this time. That
That's
way
true.
I'm not like.
Speaking of Pebble, because you don't have spider climb, can you give me a strength check to hang on to
Ooh.
Saoirse as she
Sure.
Can I
climbs?
Can I give help with that?
No, you are
Just like-
climbing. No.
Okay.
Nope.
I have 8 legs, Matt.
You have 8 legs and they're all busy holding up both of your masses.
My mandibles aren't.
What the
The thing I
mandibles
gotta
do.
say while this roll is happening is that like Raz and Matt are frozen on my
Oh no!
on my view. So there's just like Raz going like, and then there's just
me.
Matt going like.
That's
What
pretty,
a perfect
pretty accurate.
encapsulation
Yeah, pretty
of our-
accurate summation of our various moods.
Yes, of our relationship. Yes. I'm just like
What'd you get, Pebble?
10.
10?
that's pretty good. Man. That's
No.
average.
That's
No.
average.
That's
Average.
Average.
Not when we're going against a.
I would like to remind you I have slow fall.
See, I knew it was smart to bring Pebble.
Pebble's gonna be fine. So, what? Okay.
Yeah, to be fair, strength save versus a dex save.
All right. Then what I will say is, Pebble. Give me a d12. Just roll a d12 for me.
I hate it when he pulls
Okay.
random dice, like a random dice number.
9.
The only way this could be worse is if I was just like, noted. And then
Yeah.
we just moved on. Never said anything.
Hate it.
So I'll say is, oh man, gotta keep that. Can't do that too often. That gets abusive real quickly. But
Really quickly.
real quickly. But what I'll say is, slow fall is your reaction, right? Cool. So Saoirse starts to like just like spider scuttle onto the wall, and you were just like nope, just like fall away, and you just do some quick like monk kipping, like rotating your body through the air. You're like, this will be fine, and then you just see this like hail of thorns fly past your face on the way down. That is an 18 to hit you, Saoirse.
That does hit, yeah.
That is going to be 6 points of piercing damage.
Haha, it does not kill me. I'm
Does
good.
not kill you. So thorns riddle into the side of your spider body, and Pebble, you like fall down, and I need you to you fall just like onto this like pile of bush, and you're like, oh, this is fine, nice cushy landing. Oh no. Oh no. And you're just completely stuck to these massive yellow blossoms, just very much turtle on its back on the floor, of the cushy, bushy floor of this pit. And you see all down the line, all of those bushes just like the Hanna-Barbera animation changes to where it's like, oh, they're different than the background. They're all alive. Oh, fuck. And I need everyone to roll initiative.
Okay.
Yep. Yeah.
I
Okay.
rolled a 7.
I rolled.
Terrible. I'm terrible.
Oh.
at it.
Horrible, just horrible. I love this. It's so silly. Wow, these bushes are on it. 7 bushes. Anyone gets that
7?
reference, I'll give you a big hug. 20 and above.
22.
22, you monster.
That's because Mirik is cool.
It is because Mirk is cool. 15 to 20.
16.
Oh, high five.
High five. Who wants to go first?
I feel like Pebble should probably go first because they're going to be the ones that are more likely to react, and then Narcissa would react to Pebble.
Yep.
Is most likely how I see that chain happening.
Fair. Yeah. Pebble is stuck, so get her initiative first. Oh, excuse me. Oh,
Yeah.
crap. I need to roll for Windveer. Oh, we're pretty good for Windveer. Where's Windveer's character sheet? Where is it? Things I would have had open if my brain were functioning.
Mind you.
+2. So Winnie is also at a 16. I'll have her go last to save my sanity. And then Saoirse, what do you got?
7.
7. Hey, you know what? It's all good. Mirek, you are up first. You have seen the hail of thorns and the pebble falling. What would you like to do? I will unpause the game.
Oh, God. Okay. We're going to do a very Myrick thing to do.
Yeah!
Uh-huh.
Love it. Living for it. Do it.
I saw.
Title.
So we're going to go here.
Uh-huh.
And can I look down and see Pebble trapped?
You can. Yes, you see Pebble just.
Great. Cool.
I'll move Pebble over.
Ah.
Now it's super confusing.
Myrick's going to drop down and just
Uh-huh.
step off the edge and drop down into it.
Amazing. Okay.
And then Myrick's going to thunder step with Pebble out.
Incredible. Okay. First, 5 points of damage for the
First.
fall.
Yep.
And then, man. Okay. I love it. I love it. Let's see here. Ooh, interesting. Sorry, Pebble. I owed you a little bit of damage. I forgot.
Sorry, I owed you a little bit of damage.
There was a part of the ability for the adhesive blossoms that I didn't read. Take 3 points of acid damage.
Okay.
Okay. And then Thunderstep. That's a Constitution save from whom?
Each creature within 10 feet of the space that you left.
Within 10 feet. golden.
Am I in 10 feet? No, it's a 25
No, it's
foot
25
drop.
foot drop, so you're good.
Okay.
Awesome.
Love it.
Love that for you. Okay, so I'm gonna do 3 saves because there are 3 bushes.
Okay.
I'm just thinking of that movie every time I say the word bushes. Moving on.
Bundles, bushes.
Bushes. Don't forget that one there. 7. 13, a 5, and then a 6.
All of those miss because it's con save 15.
Nice. So that's full damage for all of them. What you got?
Dying.
All of them there bushes. I'm gonna take full damage.
Not a lot, just 14. But
Just 14. Still good. Still really
oh
good.
wait, I can use.
You could, yeah, you want to add that 3?
I want to add that 3.
Add it.
Oh, hold
Add
on,
it.
just double checking. Is it to
It is
one
force
creature?
damage.
It's force damage, yeah.
Um,
Is it to one creature?
No, it is once per turn when you deal damage to a creature or object. You can spend 1 to deal an extra 3. So it says A, which means
So you'd have to pick which one of them that you want to
we'll do the one that was holding Pebble because fuck that one in particular.
I figured that was probably the one that would earn your ire, which means
The thing that mattered most was
Yeah.
we're getting Pebble out of there. Come
Yes.
along, love.
I will say the 3 points
Thank
matter.
you.
If we were in 4E, the 3 points very much mattered because it did put that bush that Pebble was on to bloodied. So there you know 17 points gets them past halfway.
Okay. That's fine.
And just does Thunderstep say a point you can see, or just any logical point within range that you teleport to?
You can see. An
Okay.
unoccupied space you can see. So
Okay.
because I'm looking up, I'd just be able to see that one.
You'd be able to
And go.
see. I'll give you the edge. Here's
Yeah.
what I'll say.
Mhm.
I'll give you the edge with a check, or I'll
Okay.
give you the bar for free. Correct. This is exactly the level of deliberation I wanted to get out of this devil's bargain.
We'll go with the edge with the check.
All right, love it. Give me a dexterity acrobatics check.
Acrobatics. That's a 14.
14. You are good. So you are able to get. Need to select properly. You are able to get yourself and Pebble. I'm so glad that Pebble and Winnie's tokens are the proper size now. You were able to get both of yourselves out of the pit and back
Thank
onto
you.
that ledge.
She's just. No. We don't fall down.
No fall down. No.
However,
No
that is
bodies,
a
no
very,
bodies.
very
I'm
loud
okay.
thunder
Yes.
that is heard.
Yeah. Oh, thank you so much for the reminder. Can
You're
you
welcome.
please
That's
roll
what
me?
I'm reminding you.
Yes, roll me a D100. Yeah.
Absolutely.
We love environmental effects, but
Totally not in a volcano.
81.
81. I'm just double checking. Let me see here. Everything's fine. Everything seems to be fine.
Everything's fine.
We're all fine
Everything's
here.
fine.
It's just that Mirror keeps making really loud
How are
noises.
you? And that is going to bring us to the bush's turn.
The bush.
You have escaped my sticky bush, but do not think it cannot reach Saoirse still. As we saw in the monk room, Saoirse can't resist a sticky bush.
I can't. I can't.
It's okay.
I'm addicted to the honey.
19 to hit you.
Oh yeah, that hits.
I am gonna laugh so hard if this pops your spider form and sends
really
you
probably
tumbling
will.
into the pit.
It probably will.
I didn't roll great damage. That's 5 points of piercing damage.
And that is exactly what you needed to roll.
Fucking yeah! Take that, Exactsies!
Yeah,
Shove it up
I
your
am
bush
now-
and smoke it.
plant lady again.
Oh no.
This is so unhinged. Incredible. Yes. Amazing. Okay, so you pop out of spider
fall.
form. Oh my god, I love it so much.
I'm in the pit.
I'm in the pit. I'm in the pit. Oh no! Get your normal token out here.
Look,
I
as
lo-
much as I love Saoirse, there is a pecking order, and you are at the very bottom of it.
Yep. Not a wife, therefore, sorry, just a sister-in-law. Okay, you fall.
She already used one spell for
Yeah.
it.
Mir just think, oh, okay, everything's. You just hear. You don't even look. You don't look. Cool dragons don't look at falling sisters-in-law. You just hear. Ah! You're just like, look there. I just solved this problem. It will reach the end of the bush's turn, and you take 3 points of acid damage. And now it is Pebble's
This is a problem we could have walked away from.
I get this cool ass were-jaguar. It's got this amazing pounce ability. I'm gonna fucking infect you with jaguar lycanthropy. Absolutely crushed, demolished, didn't stand a chance. Bushes and gravity, CR 30. What you doing? I need to just start making my BBEGs inanimate objects. You'll never beat them. It's impossible.
Damn, our BBG is gonna be a table with feelings.
We've had that already. Do you know how fucked up we got?
That was so good. That was the first time I think I've gotten this giddy in a combat. Is when I charged you with a dining room table.
Exactly. It's gonna be its family coming for revenge.
And then the rug.
The rug. Oh, well,
The
the rug.
Oh, that rug was an absolute nightmare. Somebody, I think, didn't Narkissa get in it like twice?
Yes, and
I was
then-
set on fire.
And then everyone was set on fire. I watch that clip often. It fuels my dark black heart. My shriveled, cold GM heart just blossoms to life whenever I rewatch that clip and you all burning each other while Narkissa is wrapped in a rug.
Getting me some rug burns for a rough night.
Revertibles, Haley in the suit of armor.
Dude,
Yeah.
Haley in the suit of armor was also incredible. I go in there and I pick up the armor. We roll initiative. What's Pebble doing?
Dude, Beast Castle would be an absolute nightmare for us.
Yes. That's our Halloween one shot. It's just the Beast's Castle, and you're all
Here we go.
just a bunch of animated objects and mimics and other goofs. Bell's gonna be a succubus. I win all over again.
Oh no.
What are you doing, Pebble? What's happening? What's going on?
Is there anything I can tie a rope to?
Ooh, I mean, you could tie it to that bar that's going across. I'd say other than that, you'd be like handing it off to Mirik and chucking it down. Like you could keep one end up here and just stronk.
Okay, yeah, I'll hand one to Miri, be like, please hold that, and then I'm gonna throw the rest down.
Yep. Okay. Give me strength or dex. Strength or dex check, whichever you'd like.
Me? Dex, absolutely.
Give me a dex check.
Okay.
I was like, which one of us are you asking? Those are two very different answers.
Sorry, yeah. Pebble, strength or dex.
That will be a 23.
23, excellent. You are able to aim the rope away from the blossoms and just towards Saoirse. So Saoirse is able to, whoop, like Saoirse, you have a rope in your hands. That's
Yay,
all good.
I have a rope.
Just run
Got a
full
rope.
speed. Yeah, best poet. Just yeet, get out of here. Anything else for your turn, Pebble?
That would have been my action, right?
I was gonna say that's your action. It's basically like an improvised attack is essentially kind of what that is. It's like chucking the rope to get it to Saoirse accurately.
Then no, that'll be it.
Okay.
Yeah, I might actually stick. No, I'll stay where I am.
I'll say.
Yeah, that's
Okay, you've at least hopped down out of Mirik's arms. I'm assuming you're on the ground.
Yep.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
Can you can move through a space, but you cannot end your turn in another creature's space. So I'm just gonna shuffle you to like
yeah.
right there. You are behind the lip. You're not like theoretically in threat of those bushes attacking you, but I'm just moving you to a different space for the sake of
Yeah, sounds good.
rules. Narkissa, you're up. Narkissa, not even in
Alright.
the room. Narkissa, just like, nope, you. I knew you'd do this.
Narkissa standing out, like, I'll just wait until somebody needs me. Immediately, just like the weaving, the thunder of magic, and she's the one that can see in the dark too. So she just sees like this chaos unfolding, and it's just like, huh, wow, I'm feeling pretty here. All right, so potentially 2 routes of chaos. I would like to confer with the group on what route might be interesting or plausible. So one route, the spicy juice.
Oh no, you are.
Set those plants on fire.
You're getting some network spikes. Okay, first round with plants on fire.
Oh damn it.
Okay,
Yes, because I still have a thing of
spicy
We
juice.
still have 1 of spicy juice.
Yes.
Yes.
still like Narcissus been holding it and it's just waiting for the opportune moment. It's like
Speaking of
my
that
wife
rock on
when
fire,
she did it.
yeah.
Light him up!
The second one, Narcissa could pop out her fancy, wancy flute, go in, blow the whistle, and then fly up to try and get Saoirse out.
Hmm.
Or at least provide the help action to give like a like strength, if it's like a strength thing to get out of the adhesive.
I will
You know,
say,
Saoirse would be the rope and then Narcissa to help with that.
if you wanted to, you could absolutely, not even using the whistle, although I love the whistle idea in case this doesn't pan out, you could just step in and help with the rope. And so you could give help action to Mirik, and then Mirik would have advantage on any strength check to yank Saoirse out of there.
Yank!
Yank!
Yoink.
Okay.
Yoink.
So, but yeah, those were just possible ideas. Cause I'm like, what the hell could Narcissa even do? She doesn't have any sort of magic. And there's there's a thing to technically fight. This is out of my wheelhouse. I could fly. I could do it. All right. Okay. Yeah. Then I think that I guess maybe it's better to be more mundane. And even though Narcissa is absolutely weak as sin, she's gonna go in, grab the rope behind me, and be like, "Let me assist."
I'm helping.
Okay.
Help
I
me!
swear.
The help action to get Saoirse out from the sticky.
Nice.
Yes.
It is Windveer's turn. For the sake of simplicity, I'm just gonna have her fly in and do some attacks on that bush that is stickying Saoirse. So the bush has cover because of Saoirse just being on top of it. But not, let me remind myself of their AC. Not a ton of AC, so every chance that these just straight up hit. I'm gonna let y'all keep picking. Which big dice do you want? Do you want me to roll Rip Roll, or do you want me to roll Raven and Riddle Chunk?
Raven.
Raven.
Chunk chunk.
Deploy the chunk! And now I can't be blamed if it rolls a natural 1. So the first one misses. Ooh! Oh man, I'm sorely tempted, so I'm gonna roll a secondary attack to see if this hits Saoirse. That's a dirty 20.
Wow, that's man.
4 points of piercing damage to Saoirse. Winnie's just like, no, I'm sorry.
Great.
Second shot,
Great.
much better.
Just
16 to hit. That will be 8 points of damage to the bush. So at least she did more damage to the bush than to you.
Yes.
And we're gonna slap.
So we just
Let's see here. We're gonna slap a little. Let's see here. Rot moss on that. Doobity doo, limited use. And then kapow, infected weaponry. Boom. So we got a rot moss going on there. Ka-chow, ka-chow. And then that's it. She's gonna flew in, flies back. We're just gonna get out of the way so that Saoirse has a landing platform basically. And then it's gonna be Saoirse's turn. So Saoirse, basically what this is you can either like use your action to attack, like you could do stuff down here with the bushes. Oh, excuse me. You could also attempt to get out of the adhesive blossoms, which will make it an easier strength check for Mirek to hit. Mirek already has advantage. What would you like to do?
Rawr.
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 no, like
I'm
nah.
gonna try and get out of the sap.
Okay, fair enough.
The way that narratively this is happening is I'm going to start secreting my own ooze that is trying to counteract the ooze that is sticking to
Oh
me.
my god, I love it so much. Truly,
Okay.
truly disgusing and vile.
Yes.
And I live for
This is-
this.
This is what's the black blood is fighting.
The
against
black blood is flowing. So,
the black blood flows.
give me either acrobatics or athletics.
Okay. Acrobatics for sure. It's not good. Hey, but that's a dirty 20 though, because I rolled an 8.
Nice! Dirty 20. So you
Nice.
are not oh. And then I read the last sentence. Ability checks made
Why
to
do you
escape.
do this to me?
Ability checks made to escape this grapple have disadvantage. So roll one more time.
Okay.
Roll one more time. You got this. I believe in you.
Pretty rude.
That one was a natural 20.
Oh, the
Oh.
first one stands.
Nice.
And you still you just like secrete you just slip and slide off
I
of
do.
this weird
Like,
bush.
No, thank you. That's
No,
a bit
thank
clingy
you.
for me.
Mm.
I want to know, Matt, as our oozes like connect, do I get any information from the plants?
As our
are they
oozes
thinking?
connect, this
What are the plants thinking? What are the
I-
plants there to do? What is going on?
What the plants are thinking is what the GM is thinking, and the GM is thinking, I'm going to now write an explicit dark fantasy called When Our Oozes Connect.
When our oozes connect.
Can we
Amazing.
get it for Papa as a surprise joke?
Yeah, 100%. This book
have
already
plans
exists in
now.
the canon of this world. It is in a long line of ooze-based fantasy dark romance.
Yes.
Fae are so last decade. It's all about them sexy oozes right now.
All about the oozes.
Mark, I
All
can't
about-
tell if you're loving it or hating it. Either way.
No. Mark just said.
What you don't realize is you killed one of the most prolific ooze fantasy authors of the age. It was that gelatinous ooze that was your first combat way back in the Forge of Fury.
Good.
Good. Aw, sad.
Glorbo the Prolific. May they rest in peace.
I will just
They,
communicate back. Have a good life.
Rest in pieces, maybe.
Rest in sludge.
Ooh. Matt, will ingesting the black blood do anything to these guys?
You don't know.
That's interesting. Maybe
is
some
interesting.
adventurers like
Yeah.
30 years in the future are gonna come up upon some really
The
fucking
next-
weird.
The next people through this dungeon are gonna be so pissed. There's no fucking vampire. Every room has been fucking looted to the shit.
Yeah.
And then they finally get to this room and they're like, all right, it's just a bunch of thorn bushes. And they get like slammed with these like weird ichor dripping thorns. And they're just like, Moon Mommy praise! And just start turning on each other.
Praise Moon Mommy!
The horror show that y'all are turning this already horror show into.
Mhm. I love it.
Yes.
I'm gonna write that module. Matt, let's go.
The Hidden
Let's
Shrine
read that
revisited. The remix of Hidden Shrine of Tomoe-kan.
Yeah. Mhm.
remixed
Moon
for
Mommy.
remixed for thirsty sword lesbians. The Hidden Shrine of Moon Mommy.
Hidden Shrine of. I'm writing that down somewhere. Hidden Shrine of Moon Mommy.
We're getting 2 published works out of this shit. This is incredible. This is the best combat ever.
Matt, what if I do that for when we're at Gen Con? And I'm running your Beckoning Dream Saturday afternoon
Yes.
while at Gen Con because he's running Beckoning Dream and it's really fun. Bring your tarot cards. What if I
Perfect
did do
plug.
like a Hidden Shrine of Moon Mommy?
That would be. I would die laughing. It would be great. Okay, you have merged your plant sweat with the sticky of the
Yes.
blossoms in this bush, and they are dealing with whatever the ramifications of this may be as you slip and slide your way off. It gets back to the top of the order. It is Miric's turn. Strength check at advantage to haul Saoirse out of that pit.
Yeah. Can I use my movement to like try and start
It
climbing?
is a very low DC at this point,
Yeah.
because you
Yeah.
freed yourself, so it's not even against
Yeah.
their grapple DC.
So the dice are with me either way, because I rolled a 14 and a 15
Oh,
for an 18 total.
amazing! Yes,
As America's just like,
yeah. So Saoirse is like, okay, wait. A chance for more grossness. Is Saoirse helping by like doing the wall climb, Adam West Batman style up this wall to escape the pet, or did you just like swing around and like, I wonder what's happening with the bush, and just your slick back is just
You
like,
know, I think because I'm not very strong, I 100% am just like, I'm trying to kind of climb, but I'm
Uh-huh.
like, it's not going very well. So I do end up back to the wall and it's just like, I'm sliding
yeah, you're just
up the wall.
holding on as they reel in the catch of the day. Excellent. So I'm just gonna move y'all.
by the scruff.
Yeah, I'm just gonna move y'all all back like 1 square in here. Oh God, Merrick, you're through the wall.
Do
There we
you?
go.
Mirik, do you try to grab me by the scruff?
Oh, absolutely.
Vines literally come off in your hand.
That's
It's
okay.
like a chunk of fungal, viney hair
She's just squish.
comes out.
You are out of initiative. You see a few more of those.
Backward to Winnie.
She flies over and like gathers some of that up and just like puts it with the other stuff of Saoirse's that is growing on her. You are able to fly out of there. Not fly, dragged stuff out of there. And yeah, you are combat's over. You see a few more of those thorns like fly up. But
Combat's over
otherwise,
there. Things down there still.
I mean, I would say combat's over if you wanted to. Do you want to just like lob bombs in there on these things? What do you want to do? The reason combat is over is that like you see a few like
We're
lingering thorns,
out of
but
it,
then they're just,
yeah.
like they shift down. We can hop right back in. I'll put the music back on. It's just I was giving.
Put the
He
music
hates
back
this
on,
thing.
Mark. He will put the music back on.
I will turn this music around.
Merrick has lightning bolt that she can use on these.
Do it. Do it, do it.
She's just angry now.
Yeah.
Fucking do it.
I want McDonald's. We have combat at home.
She can be talked out of it. Don't get me wrong. All it takes is one
Do it.
pebble going, wait.
Do it. Fucking do it.
I mean, I was gonna do burning hands if you hadn't pulled me up.
We're not out of combat yet.
Violence commencing.
Are y'all willing to like
Violence?
try and exterminator crew this
Yes.
hallway of
I
bushes?
guess so.
It's entirely up to you. I'm simply here to arbitrate your choices. Don't let me stop you. Don't
Let's
let
go.
my indignant tone squelch any good ideas.
I've got this
To be
cool
honest-
plant bane sword that I haven't gotten to use yet.
Fuck him up.
It's true.
To be fair, I only want to encourage the chaos because I want to give Narkissa an excuse to just hop onto the bars and to go all the way
Do
to
it.
the other side. And just be like, "Hi guys, I made it over."
Yeah. What do y'all want to do? You're out of combat in that like you can
Potions.
initiate combat on your terms if you would like to.
Bro.
Okay,
Sorry,
So-
my mouse stopped working.
it's okay. Merrick is gonna walk right back up to the edge.
Oh no. Agreed.
and gently move Saoirse back and just be like, hold on, excuse me. And the first thing we're going to do is initiate combat using a lightning breath down on this thing.
I love it.
Okay.
She's just bah.
Okay. So what I'll say here is that, like, you've got cover to where you can just run up, blah, and then like move back, and like they can't return fire.
They're just all
So, and actually, roll me 2d4. I'll say,
Yes.
yeah. Mark, roll me 2d4.
I need to know if when Mirik does it, it looks kind of like the kiss guy when his tongue, you know, just like bah.
1000%. It has
No,
to.
it literally, she just bah.
What are those 2d4s?
5.
Okay. And do you want to lean over lightning breath? What's the area on that?
It is one attack of a 30-foot line breath weapon that is 5 feet wide.
Okay.
So she can literally just attack this one.
Yeah. I'd say you could get the 2 on that line.
Okay.
Yeah. A line. Nah, just the 1. So dex
Yeah,
save?
I was gonna go. It's going right down,
Yeah. And I will
and
say,
yeah, it's a dex save.
it's up to you. I'll give you this passive perception. Like, you look over, and this thing is like withering in on itself from the rot moss. Like it's going.
It's
Oh, no, we're
going.
finishing it off.
Okay, cool. I'm not gonna bother rolling the save because even with half damage, it's gonna die. It only has 2 hit points left. So blah.
That's great because I rolled 12.
Nice, yeah. Zaps and it just dies. And you're like able to back up as you see like a couple of thorns like fly up past you.
Cool.
So one of the
Cool.
bushes is dead.
The first of them are gone. Shall we continue forward?
I could run across and create like a little rope handle if you guys want.
Perhaps as we clear them?
Yeah, that's probably it.
So that way they don't pull you down with them?
I could try my flying whistle and just.
If you wish to fly across, by all means.
I am partially confident that I will not take any damage, or if I do, it'll be very light.
Then please, feel free, my love.
All right. So the first thing that our kids is gonna do is she's gonna get out like the little like pistons and stuff for like tent crafting. She's gonna just like kind of hammer like one in on the side of them, and then she's gonna hold like the other side that has like another one.
Okay.
Okay. So yeah, and her kiss is just like, well, let's go. And
Mario.
yeah, she's gonna use the flute.
Yahoo!
So just so we can hear how god awful this thing is to fly.
Amazing. Okay. What does it give you? A flying speed equal to your walking speed?
I was actually gonna ask if you could send me the information on the magic
yes.
item again.
I don't think I ever gave you that. Let me let me open your character
'Cause-
sheet. I'm just gonna add it to your character sheet.
Okay, cool. Because I'm trying to remember if it was like my flying speed was the same as my walking speed, or if it was 60. Because I thought I remember being like, wow, you can really just zoom on this thing.
Yeah. You still can. So you should be able to reload. While you blow an eagle whistle continuously, you could fly twice as fast as your walking speed. You could blow the whistle continuously for a number of rounds equal to 5 plus 5 times your constitution modifier. Minimum of 1 round, goodness, or until you talk, hold your breath, or start suffocating. A use of the whistle also ends if you land. If you are aloft when you stop blowing the whistle, you fall. The whistle has 3 uses. It regains expended uses daily at dawn. So mark off one of them uses. You have 30 feet of movement, correct?
Correct. Well, that depends if we're gonna go with just the like my actual walking speed or my rogue walking speed, because those are very different
Well,
things.
it's your movement speed. So what that means is that
Okay.
like you have a flying speed equal to 60 feet, which then you could
Okay, yeah.
use your rogue features to like move and then bonus action dash. So you're getting
Yeah,
to the end
which
of this
I don't think I
hallway.
need to zoom. Yeah, I don't think I need to zoom that much unless
No.
I want to Rambo into a wall.
You don't need to zoom me that much, but it does give you the wiggle room. What I will just say is give me an initiative check, and I will say with advantage because you can zoom me this.
Okay. Okay.
These bushes have no right to be rolling that good of initiative.
Okay. Okay.
What'd you get?
21.
Okay, you beat the bushes in initiative, so you're able to just like you just hear the eagle zoom to the other end of that hallway. I'll move you to there, and then oh god, you're on the door. What a hallway we are in. Zoomy! Whoop.
Your noise gate is too good for us to have heard what. the
Oh
eagle-
yeah, you didn't hear the whistle.
There
There.
we go.
I
Thanks.
toned it back.
That's all I wanted.
It wasn't as screechy.
That's all I needed. I just wanted to hear the whistle.
That's a turtle, not an eagle.
Want to hear the whistle blow?
One,
So you have
Can you
you
blow
have,
my whistle, baby?
three.
you have laid
Four.
down this rope across all. So now there's rungs all the way down, and then a rope along those rungs. Are you trying to pin it
Okay.
to where it's like up? Or are you having it
Yeah,
across
I'm basically
the
trying to
rungs?
create like a little handle.
A little hand. Yeah,
so that like
yeah.
when people are trying to like get on the bars and stuff, they'll have like the rope that they can like hang on to
Hang
if
on
they
to.
like happen
Nice.
to slip.
Yes. Okay. I wasn't originally picturing
Yakisa,
that, but that
what's
is very
through the
smart.
door?
Very cool. So you were able to
Yeah,
fly all
that's
the way
why
to
that's
the
why
end.
she started first by hammering the first like piston thing
Yeah.
like on the wall, and she had like a second one that she's gonna like hammer in the wall.
Yes. Not to out you on stream. It's a piton. But yes.
Oh, okay.
Fighting.
There's no Python. There's no S in that word. Get your S's out of here.
Fighting.
Pistol. Okay.
Spitting.
Just hammering pistols.
Now
Yakisa, before we all come over, what's through the door?
Oh.
What does the bronze bar say? All of the things.
Is there anything kind of sus about this door that I should be aware of?
give me
Like
an
traps.
give me an
or-
investigation check. Because I know you want investigation instead of perception. It's a treat
I
for
do.
you, just for you.
That's a 27.
Nothing seems sus. This door is not the imposter. Seems all good.
Okay. And then we find out it was a DC 30 to find a trap.
Yeah, fuck you.
All right. So then Hercus is just gonna give a look back, like it's not trapped. I'll go ahead and open it. Okay, then.
Pausing that fucking game. Down here.
Just
Let me give you some flavor text. Ka-chow.
Chow.
Ka-chow.
no. Hey,
Well, now I just want to
Chow.
play Among Us.
This because you have dark vision, so you get to see most of this. So you open the door, and it opens into an enormous chamber, roughly 30 feet tall at the ceiling, with mighty buttressing and actually like some vaulting to the ceiling. It is a grand chamber, although you do see that it is in rough shape. Parts of the ceiling and walls have collapsed, and raw earth has spilled down from what appear to be like gaping holes in the ceiling, and then crushed beneath fallen rock in the center of the room. You can see several humanoid remains. Elsewhere around the room are the chewed and decayed corpses of baboons, and you see through a hole in the eastern ceiling, you actually see daylight filtering in through like a small gap in the rock where it's like natural earth and soil that's sort of being propped up by just like a little bit of like rock slide that hasn't quite caved in yet. Up through that rock, you actually see like you see like several baboons just sort of like moving around the top, like sniffing and looking down, and occasionally like just screaming down into it in irritation. But every time they like get close, you see them like scrabble back as like dirt falls down into here. And there is one thing about this room that I want to highlight. The amber smoke, that fog of poison that has permeated this whole dungeon, seems to be filtering up through those holes in the ceiling. And there is no poison gas in this chamber. Like, you are breathing like a full breath of fresh. Well, I guess you maybe wouldn't get the sensation of the full breath of fresh air thanks to air bubble, but like you could see a noticeable difference to the air quality. You could see like little wisps of that amber fog moving up through those holes. You can see deep in the distance a creature that looks a little bit like me, laughing at the fact that she took a short rest, probably only one door away from a room that doesn't have poison gas in it. And then at the other end of the hallway, you see all your friends. I can't help but be shitty.
You're a terrible person.
I'll just zoom out on the map.
That's
To be fair,
Show y'all.
trying
look at,
to, like-
look at this door.
Oh.
Look at that door. Look how close it is to fresh air.
Fresh air.
what?
Well, most of us are air bubbled anyway.
That's fair. Yes. Yeah. The only
Yeah,
one who
sure.
really suffered the consequences of that was Saoirse.
And it's fine.
Yeah.
Saoirse is a giver.
Saoirse is a giver. Always.
I'm the giving tree.
So yeah,
we know
Narcissus
how that
gonna
story
look-
ends.
So this is the AU of the Giving Tree, where at the very end the tree is radicalized and fucking unleashes a nightmare zone of fungal enforcement to
You don't know.
the poison ivy the entirety of Gotham.
They don't know that.
They don't know
They
that.
don't know what's gonna happen.
They don't know.
They don't
You
know
gotta
what's
read the
gonna
book.
happen.
Read the book. You know
Yeah.
what? Another book idea. A reimagining of the Giving Tree, where the end, where it ends in a ecological genocide against humans for spoiling everything.
Indeed. And a corpse storm.
The corpse storm.
Another one.
Another
Even
one.
more.
Add that to the list. We're gonna vote on Patreon next month. Which one of these books do you want us to publish in the ensuing months? With time we don't have to write books.
Well, we do it though.
I'll
We do
guarantee
it.
you, whichever one we write, it'll be horny. You can't stop
Yeah.
that.
Stop
What?
it. Won't stop it.
Yeah, Bun, you're right. The tone of this campaign is not serious. What was I thinking? What do you? This is what you see. I will unpause the game. What would you like to do?
So
Merrick is
Narcissus is gonna
dropping
look
down.
back.
Mirror's
Oh.
dropping down.
Narcissus is like, I think I found a way out. I can see sunlight through this room here.
Mirror's initiating
What?
operation through these plants. Okay, let's do.
Narcissus is just completely confused now to just see one wife just like immediately diving. It's like, I made this rope for your benefit. Why are you?
Narcissa looks back. Hey guys, I think, and it just sees Mirror like it's go time, and just. Mirror, here's what I want you to do.
Salami.
I'm just going
Yes.
to keep. I'm just gonna keep the
Just
initiative.
going like army
from-
commando, like just.
I'm gonna keep the initiative from the last round, the time
Yep.
we did this. I just want you to jump in there. I'm assuming you're doing a lightning bolt.
Absolutely.
Okay. Do you have a plan for getting out, or is that you're just ending your turn
Yes,
down in the
I
pit?
do.
Okay. Okay.
But
Uh,
it'll have to come after whatever I do.
Okay. You take 3 points of fall damage.
Perfect.
So technically, like you like stumble hero landing, like you technically fall prone by mechanics of the game, but it just means it's a little bit of a heavy stand up and then lightning breath or lightning bolt.
Lightning bolt. We're just
Yeah.
full on bolting down
Yep.
this thing.
Yep, incredible. Let me roll just a gaggle of death saves, or not death saves, dex saves, right?
Deck saves, yep.
All right, I'm
You
just gonna
missed
go.
both.
I'm gonna
Freudian
go in
slip.
order. I'm gonna use some wooden dice. I'll go 2 at a time, which is
Okay.
weird because there's an odd number of them. But fuck it, I've gone this far. I can't. I said it. Now I have to stick to it. That's the way I roll. What's your DC? Just so I can speed roll these.
15.
15. So I need to see a 14 on the dice, or it's full damage. So red will always go first. Success and then fail.
Okay.
Fail. Next pair, both success, and then last one, success. Are you kidding me? So the 3 in the middle fail, everything
Okay.
else passes. These are the most. What,
Okay.
This is like that zombie. That one
They're all-
zombie, and these bushes are just can't touch this.
Okay, let me roll it out.
Maybe just like they're alert, like they, because you
Yeah.
know, like how when you're mowing, like grass admits that smell to warn grass. When there was the ooze happening, it just emitted a smell, and all the other plants are like, "There's danger."
Bud, you went somewhere so smart and insightful with it, but my dumb brain, when you're like, you know how you're mowing grass, and then immediately filled in, and the grass tries to jump out of the way. I was in a completely different world for the entire time you were saying that.
35.
35 points of damage? Are you fucking kidding me?
You rolled a lot of fives.
35.
Eric is angry.
Eric is fucking angry. 35, and then half of that is 17, right? That's correct math?
Yeah,
Okay,
that's correct
so
math.
incredible. Which one do you want to put your 3 force damage on? As a reminder, it was a success, and that was the one you'd hit with your lightning breath, and then fail, success, success.
So we're gonna add the extra 3 force damage to the very first one.
Okay. Fucking, I hate you so much.
Because I remember the math that you mathed earlier.
Yep. And it was gonna be alive with 1 hit point. You fucking did it. You did it.
Yeah, with the wizard math.
You little monster. Okay, well, at least the second one. No, the second one failed, so full damage, so it's dead. Minus 35, and then let me just see.
The third one failed.
Yep, so they're dead. You killed 4 of them with that. And then these other ones still take 17, which immediately puts them to bloodied. Incredible. Oh, man.
And they're far enough away that she's like, hi.
Yeah, so hold on, I need to see. It's the last 3 here. How far away are you from that one? How far away are you
20.
from that one? And how far away are you from that one? Okay, so it is all within first range increment. So you're gonna get your payback,
That's okay.
but not until next week. And we will see you next week to finish Mirik's war on the bushes. You have like all around amazing job. You found a hallway, you explored it thoroughly, you've declared war on the topiaries. You found the room that is the end of all of the poison gas. You finally found a room that doesn't have poison gas. You are making your way out of this dungeon, rising out of the swollen, poisony earth that you have spent all of this time in. Oh, great job, y'all.
You know,
Good sesh. Good
Good
sesh.
sesh.
for
Yeah.
somebody with 3 wives, why do you have such a vendetta against Bush?
Because this bush touched one of my wives.
Inappropriately.
Got it
File a
sap
lawsuit.
on my wife.
That was very rude.
She's still
dear.
sticky from this
Harlot Bush.
this harlot of a bush.
See you
Imagine
next
how Mirek would have
time.
reacted if she found out about the succubus after they all
Yeah.
became wives.
Yeah.
She got off easy.
She really did.
We love you. Love each other.
Yeah.
Love yourself.
Yeah, I can't top that. I mean, I could, but I won't. And we're just gonna move right along to saying thank you so much for hanging
Make it
out with
away.
us. Thank you for joining us for this fantastical little adventure we had. Thank you for, if you haven't already, I'm going to thank you in advance for joining our Patreon, joining our Discord, coming out, hanging out with us, supporting the channel. And until next time, are you ready for more tales?
Always.
Always.
Goodbye, everybody.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye.
Sam.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye now. Bye.